Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you're doing well and taking care of yourself and your families and your business. And I hope and pray that God is with you also. So thank you so much for joining me at this time where we're going to just quickly, maybe in the next 30 minutes or less, look at just a very current event that I'd actually told myself that I have to look at. But actually, I have a very important call which is related to this issue. So let me just take this call first. Hello. Hi. No, I didn't. Okay. 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 I see. Okay. So it's supposed to be deportation, right? There are other cases. Okay. 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 Deportation. Okay. Okay. No, thanks for the update. I'm actually about to go live now. I'm actually live, not about to go live. So I'm going to yeah, no worries. Thanks a lot. Appearing today. Okay. All right, thanks. Yeah. Well, this is just getting some updates regarding the same issue that we're talking about. That we're going to be actually talking about. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about this afternoon, morning here actually. Uh, so I'm just getting an update, and I actually the update is very important. So I'm going to share it with you right now. But thank you guys, thank you for joining me this time. We're going to quickly look at some of the issues, raising issues that are coming up. But first, I want to really thank you guys. A lot of you guys know that I'm currently in court with Alph Lukau. You know, remember Alph Lukau, for some of you who don't know him, he is the pastor who allegedly had the incident, what the media call resurrection, where they resurrected somebody about 2 years ago at the church. So he took me to court for defamation of character. And he said it's a contempt of court, so he wants me to go to prison. So a lot of people have been supportive. We're back in court on the 22nd of February for the trial. And then I've been getting support. I need to raise some money to get support. So please, it costs quite a lot. If you want to support this please go ahead and do that. If you're in South Africa, this is the NetBank account, NL Asham, NetBank account number 1159307792. It's a savings account. And if you're international, and if you want to do that via PayPal, you can use my email address, solomontalks@yahoo.com. solomontalks@yahoo.com, or any other way. And remember, we also have Solomon's Temple Partners. And Solomon's Temple Partners is just a community of people that we created either on WhatsApp or on Telegram on this number. Just so we can be together, we can pray together, we can share some of these stories or whatever. Or if you know people who have been victimized, or there's a story that you want me to follow up, please do that. If you want to support financially, please do that. For the last 10 years, I've been doing everything with my own money and with my own, my own strength. But it's been very Very, very difficult. So please, right now, just take your phone and just and just send a message to this number, just so I can add you to the group. And again, if you're in South Africa, you want to support, please use this NetBank account. International people, I've been getting a lot of support also internationally from the US, from Europe. Some people sending $10, some people sending 100 Rand. I really appreciate it. That would really go a long way in this case that we are trying to get over with. Whatever happens, if I do go to prison, it's all for the glory of the Lord. If I don't, it's all for the glory of the Lord. I do not hate people. I do not hate Alph, Lukau, or any other pastor. I just come here to talk about the truth. And what I know is when you talk about the truth, you're not going to be popular. And a lot of people are going to be attacking you. And that is just what's happening. So you and I are custodians of truth. The fact that you are here, you know, just being here to always listen to what I have to say. But right now we go straight into the issue that has been going on in the last 2 days. J. Israel arrested. Yes, believe it or not, J. Israel has been arrested. J. Israel was arrested 2 nights ago. He was arrested by the South African Police Service, South African Police Force, that is. He was arrested and he is currently in a jail cell in Douglasdale Police Station in Johannesburg, the north of Johannesburg in South Africa. Now, this is, just want to show you, this is the police station where he is currently being held. This is Douglasdale, South Africa Police Service. So this is the police station where he is currently held. J. Israel, he's been there for 2 nights. He's been there for 2 nights. He wasn't granted bail. He was questioned, and then they felt it is important to keep him and to detain him longer. So he's been there, and actually today he will be appearing in court. He's trying to get bail, which I feel it looks like is going to be almost very difficult for him to get bail because of the phone call that I just received now. So this is the police station where he is being held. This phone call that I just received now actually confirmed that there are other cases that he's been, charged with, not just one reason why he was arrested. Now, the question is, I know you're asking the same question. Why was he arrested? Well, he was arrested for being in possession of fraudulent documents, for being in possession of fraudulent passports, that his document is actually fraudulent. His visa, his permit to stay in South Africa is fraudulent. That was why he was arrested. And I told you this before, even before now. I told you that, J. Israel has been in the country illegally. Not just him, but also Tinashe. They've been in the country illegally, right? So he was arrested for being in possession of fraudulent documents. The document that he has, the permit that he has from the South Africa Department of Home Affairs to reside in the Republic of South Africa is illegal, is fake. That's the problem. So that's why he was arrested. And he was arrested and kept in prison. And of course, the moment that he saw that, we knew that he's been arrested and he's in prison, in a police cell, not prison. He released a video, Now I want you to watch this shot, I think 30 seconds video that he just released yesterday. Actually, the video emphasizing the fact that instead of really explaining to you and I why he was arrested, he was actually using the video, to threaten people like Alph, Lukau, and Ubert, claiming that they are behind his arrest, that they're behind his arrest. Now, one thing he doesn't know is they are not behind his arrest. I know people who are behind his arrest. They're not behind his arrest. Now, let's watch the video. I want you to watch it carefully. Maybe I'll play it twice because it's also not really very audible. Maybe I'll play it twice just so you get to hear what he has to say. You were arrested. Now you are in a police cell. Instead of trying to explain to people, this is why I was arrested. I didn't do what, they're claiming I did. But you are here using the video to threaten Alph Lukau and Ubert. I'm not a big fan of theirs anyway, but also you're declaring a war, that they have started a war. Watch this video.
Right, this is J. Israel. As you can see, I've been locked up, and they are trying to find things to pin on me. They've been looking for cases to pin on me. They can't find nothing. I know. Lukau, you are behind this. Together with Ubert from the UK, you guys are solidly behind this. And I just want to give you a warning that this war that you have started, you must get ready, because when you think you have won by having me here, you don't know what is coming for you. I'm telling you. This is a warning to you. I want you to know. I'm coming for you as soon as I'm done with this. See you there.
You can see he's having either lunch or dinner there. Let me play it again one more time. I know that the audio is not so audible, so you need to increase your volume from your side for you to actually be able to listen to it better.
Right, this is J. Israel. As you can see, I've been locked up, and they are trying to find things to pin on me. They've been looking for cases to pin on me. They can't find nothing. I know. Lukau, you are behind this. Together with Ubert from the UK, you guys are solidly behind this. And I just want to give you a warning that this war that you have started, you must get ready, because when you think you have won by having me here, you don't know what is coming for you. I'm telling you. This is a warning to you. I want you to know. I'm coming for you as soon as I'm done with this. See you there.
So that's more like a threat, isn't it? He's coming for them as soon as he's done. And he's also saying that, they're looking for things to pin on him. But I mean, you are in South Africa with documents that are not original. They're fraudulent. And you're saying they're looking for things to pin on you. No, there are things there that you actually allowed them, you did, that pinned you to, criminal action. So why are you trying to say Alph Lukau and Ubert are behind all this? If you didn't do anything wrong, I mean, the same day they would have probably released you the same day. But now you've been in the jail cell for 2 nights, and you're going to try to get bail today. You're appearing in court today, right? And then you are claiming that this is a war, that you're gonna come after them, that they should never think that they've won. Now my problem is when you try to deflate the issue on people. Even if Alph Lukau and Ubert are actually behind this, the fact is, did you do it or not? Are your documentation as a Zimbabwean national residing in South Africa, are your documentations proper? Are they appropriate? Are they legit? Or are they fraudulent and fake, and you obtain them from a very criminal way? That's the big question. Whatever it is that you're trying to declare, I really, to be honest, I really don't care, because that's not really the issue. The issue is why you were there. And I know why he's there. In case you guys don't know, that's why I'm telling you. He's there because his documentation, his permit to reside in South Africa has been illegal, is still illegal, is fraudulent, and he is definitely somewhere where there there is a problem with it. And the Home Affairs Department, who is the department that regulates, for those of you who are not South African or Southern Africans, those of you who are international, the Home Affairs Department is actually currently after him. And they're aware of it right now. They've escalated the issue. And the issue is actually right now, the issue was they will go to court. The police is going to tender documentations that says his documentations are fraudulent. He is here illegally. And then he's going to be deported as soon as that is confirmed with the Department of Home Affairs. That was the initial approach. Because if you're in a country illegally and you're found to have illegal documents, you're going to be deported to your country of origin. It's simple. It's very simple. Lukau or Ubert have nothing to do with this. I have nothing to do with this. You obtain your stuff illegally, right? But in the case of between yesterday and today, it moved from just having an illegal documentation, right, to a place where there are other cases against him that has been opened across the country. Cases of intimidation, cases of extortion, cases of getting money from people and not paying. So now the police have discovered that there are other cases. So it's not just this case that he has to fight. So they're saying now, we're not just going to deport you once we confirm with the Department of Home Affairs that your permit is illegal. Obviously, that's part of the due process. We're not just going to deport you immediately. We're going to make sure we charge you for other charges that has been, or other cases that have been opened around South Africa. And I know these cases. I was speaking to the captain in charge of this case this morning. And I actually sent him the case number of one of the cases and the phone number of the investigating officer of one of the cases from the Eastern Cape, the eastern part of South Africa. And there are other cases right now that are coming in. Because what the captain was actually telling me was, this boy, this baby charlatan, J. Israel, his husband, we've discovered that he's found of, using money to get himself out of trouble and bribing his way out of trouble anytime he gets into trouble. And we do not want that to happen again. So obviously, they have gotten some sort of tip. They've got investigated and saw that, look, this is his modus operandi. I mean, you watch the video, so he's in jail and you could see he's proud. I'm going to be out of here, because obviously that's where money comes in. But with the charges and also the escalation and also the people that I know, one of the people that he had actually had issues with, she has escalated this issue into government, into the parliament, into the, different areas to be able to, she's making sure that he pays for what he did. So that is the current state of things right now. He is declaring war. But the bottom line is, there's no way you can declare war on an enemy that is actually has nothing to do with your incarceration. Your incarceration is based on your documentation that is found to be fraudulent and not really legit. So don't deflate the issue. Don't move the issue away from that, especially when someone like him had the background of claiming to be a pastor and a minister and back to Christ, which has become back to crime. I've been saying this, he's going to get himself into trouble. That's why for the last how many weeks or even over a month now, I never said anything about him because I knew he was on his way down. He was on his way down. People like that, you just let them be. They would destroy themselves by themselves. No Alph Lukau. Alph Lukau is not destroying you. I'm not a fan of Alph Lukau. You know that. I'm not a fan of you and Angel. But why should he be blaming these people when he was the one that went and used criminal ways to get his documentation, through a fraudulent means? Why should you be blaming other people? So he's going to be appearing in court even as we speak. I think they're getting ready to go to court. He's going to be appearing in court and to ask for bail. And the state, the police would have to push that, look, the fact that, look, if you give bail to somebody like this, like Jacob Dube, he would jump bail and run to his country of origin. And because his papers are found to be fraudulent, it makes it complicated. Makes it very complicated to get bail. And then there are other charges that are cases that was opened with the police even before now that they're going to add to it. So and present to the judge. So it's going to be a bit complicated for him to get that. But he's seeking bail today. They might give him bail. They might not give him bail, depending on the case that the police is able to put forward. And if they found him, if they check his papers and do all the due process, his papers are fraudulent, he would be deported. But if the other charges, the cases that people have opened for for different reasons around the country, if those other cases are strong enough, then he would be kept behind bars and not deported immediately, but kept behind bars, just so, he would face these charges fresh before anything happens. That is, regarding deportation and all that kind of thing. So these are some of the things that, I've been saying, when you are somebody who goes around, when you know that what you're doing, it's not really appropriate, what you're doing, the best thing is to stop, is to ask God to help you to stop doing what you're doing. There's no way you can continue to defraud people and continue to operate in a criminal way whilst you're projecting yourself as somebody who you're not. And he's a small-time criminal. He's not like a massive criminal. He's not like into organized crime. He just wants to be criminal, get money here, there, buy Gucci clothes and Louis Vuitton bags and all that kind of stuff, and look good and eat, in fine restaurants and live in like, opulent, in an opulent life and in good, in nice places, and obviously have slave queens around you and all that kind of stuff. And this is somebody who has a child that is not even taken care of, and the mother is complaining that your baby do not even have nappies and milk, but you're living that kind of life and flashing it all over social media. He accused Blessing Mashangwa, his ex-girlfriend, of doing stuff to her family and all that. No, Blessing didn't do nothing to her family, her mother or whatever. Go to her Facebook page. She was home last week, and her family is all there. They were all there because they just lost their one of her uncles. So you can't be jumping around from one place to another. Somebody saying you are not even sympathetic, Solomon. Why should I be sympathetic? If I am wrong, why should you be sympathetic to somebody who is wrong, somebody who you've been telling him? This is what Kay is actually writing. Somebody who over and over again, you've been telling them, do not this, do not do this, don't do this. This is what's going to happen to you. Why should I be sympathetic? No. And please do not be sympathetic to me when I did something that I know is wrong, that is sin. It's sin before God, because it's sin. So this is very simple. This is a very simple arithmetic. It's a lesson for everyone. You cannot claim to have a spiritual superiority, but at the same time, your actions, your character do not match your spiritual consciousness. That is totally out of who we are as God's people. We need to practice what we preach. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of people who, we cannot just be hypocrites. Do we make mistakes? Of course, we make mistakes. We don't get things here. We're wrong here. But we know that we don't go out to continue to defraud people, continue to cheat people, continue to do what is wrong in our marriages, in our relationships, in our homes, with our friends, at our workplace. That's not who we are. And that's where discipleship comes in. A lot of people are saved, but they have not been discipled. The 12 stayed with Jesus and he discipled them. He called them my disciple. Just so discipleship means I'm replicating and following the footsteps of Jesus. Peter missed it. He got back there. Judas missed it, but he never really got back there. A lot of the disciples didn't just get it one time. But that's just the way that it is. So maybe later on, as soon as I hear anything from the courts, I'm gonna post it here, just so you know. But just so you know, for some of you guys who joined us a little bit late, Jay Israel, as you know, has been arrested, and he's right now languishing in the Douglasdale police station. I showed you a picture of Douglasdale police station. This is Douglasdale, South Africa Police Service station in Johannesburg. That's where he had spent the 2 nights there. He's been there for 2 nights, and he released the video yesterday. Let me show the video again. Maybe we can watch it one more time, just so you understand. For somebody who is in that kind of situation, and then you're trying to pick on your enemies instead of trying to prove if what you've been accused of, what you've been charged rather with, is true or not true. But you are here accusing Alph, Lukau, and Ubert. That is totally uncalled for. Watch the video one last time.
Right, this is Jay Israel. As you can see, I've been locked up, and they are trying to find things to pin on me. They've been looking for cases to pin on me. They can't find nothing. I know. Lukau, you are behind this. Together with Ubert from the UK, you guys are solidly behind this. And I just want to give you a warning that this war that you have started, you must get ready, because when you think you have won by having me here, you don't know what is coming for you. I'm telling you. This is a warning to you. I want you to know I'm coming for you as soon as I'm done with this. See you then.
You can see it all there. He's talking about when you think you've won. The sad part of it is, why should we as Christians even be talking about winning amongst ourselves? When we talk about winning, just like Paul the Apostle, we should talk about winning, and keeping the faith and resisting the devil. But when he is saying, when you think you've won, talking to Alph, Lukau, and Ubert, you think you've won. Are we, as a community of believers, remember, Alph Lukau is a pastor, Ubert is a prophet, and Jay claims to be a pastor, though he's a charlatan. Right? Should we actually be talking about winning individually instead of winning together? As Christians, we don't win individually. If you are a Christian, if you want to win alone, you have totally misunderstood scriptures. Because at the end of the day, even though you are there, you think you've won for yourself. But the question is, biblical question, theological question is, how would your winning help other people? Help them with their faith, help them with their needs. And that's what we're called for. But it's like, if you were saying, if you think you won, it's like you're in competition. No. Even myself with J. Israel, I'm not in competition. I'm just telling him the truth. I'm just seeing what he's doing that's wrong, and I have to talk about it. People, somehow, I was on a TV program and they accused me of talking about pastors and prophets and all that just so I can be popular and be famous. I was like, what? You think I am that stupid? You think like that's the last thing famous? Get popular? And then what? So that's the state of things right now. I think I'm going to leave it here. If there is any other updates later, I shall let you know. But just so you know, J. Israel was arrested for being in possession of a fraudulent document. His permit to stay in South Africa is illegal. So there is a chance he would be deported, but that would take a process. It's not just going to happen one time. And there is also other charges that were brought from other people that is going to be piled up together in this case. So he's definitely in some sort of trouble and all that kind of stuff. There's Eric and Lamini saying, Solomon, you're saying Lukau is a pastor, an angel, a prophet. Are you confirming that they are no longer charlatans? You decide that for yourself. I've said that over and over again, and you know my position on that. So you decide that for yourself. You're asking a question that I think you should know the answer to it. So you decide that. But guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Again, please, if you want to be Solomon's Temple's partner, prayer partner, financial partner, partner in truth, that's what we are creating. Partners that would propagate the truth, that we live a life like Christ. Please, you can hook us up on WhatsApp and Telegram with this number right there on the screen. We're creating a group, a community of people that would continue to champion the truth, that would continue to encourage each other, pray for each other. And also, thank you for praying for me. Continue to pray for me. I have a case with Alph Lukau on the 22nd of this month. We're going to be back to court. Going back to court Monday, Tuesday, we were there, and that's like quite really a lot of money. You need advocates and all that, and I've run out of money. That's why I'm soliciting for you guys to help. A lot of people had helped by sending some money into my net bank account, NL Asham. So many people have helped. Some people 100 rand, some people 2,000, 5,000, and we've gone, because the longer we stay in court, the more. If you ask me how much are you going to need, I wouldn't know, because every day I go to court, it's more money. Every day my advocates and my counsel and attorneys sat down to look at things, is money. Right now we need about 50,000. We've been able to raise about 40,000 because it keeps going. And between now and the day we're going to appear in court, is going to be the same thing, and if we every day, you guys know the way that the attorneys and the legal profession works. So please, if you want to help out, I really appreciate it. And if you're international and if you want to send in some money, PayPal, even this morning, last night I saw somebody sending $10, $15, somebody sending $100. I really thank you. You're not giving to Solomon. No, you're giving to a movement for truth. Like, you're giving to a cause that is beyond me. It's not me. There's no way I'm going to do this together, but we have to do this, all of us. That's what it is. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your time and just coming in to be with me. I'm going to be back tonight at 8 p.m. And tonight I'm going to be doing a bit of investigation around the person of a Nigerian pastor who's been based here in South Africa, called Timothy Omotosho. He's currently in prison in Port Elizabeth, the east side of South Africa. He's been in prison for over 3 years because he was allegedly raping girls, sexual molestation, rape, and sexual abuse of so many girls. Even yesterday, some of the girls were in court. And I know a lot of the girls. I knew the case even before it went there. I've been a part of the guys that help the police to investigate the case. So I'm going to be talking about him because two of the girls who are twins, were actually, and he raped both of them, sexually abused both of them, in a house where he keeps just girls in the name of teaching them how to be great musicians. So I'm going to be investigating their own side of the story, and looking at examining some of the things that they said in court. And that is going to be tonight at 8 p.m. So thank you, guys. If there's any update with J Israel, I'll post it on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, please follow me on Facebook. My name, just go Google my name on Facebook, search my name on Facebook rather, and follow me. And if you're not following me on YouTube, please follow me on YouTube. It's Solomon's Temple on YouTube. This broadcast is exclusively for Facebook. I normally do Facebook and then I upload it on YouTube. So please share this also, so people could have access to it and be able to get an update. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. And I'll talk to you later tonight at 8 p.m.